Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Yesterday, William Ruto was in Gatundu South constituency, where he responded to a range of issues Raila had raised at Kamkunji rally. But one response that caught my attention was Ruto's response on the cost and price of UNGA. Ruto seems to be saying that in the next 6 months, UNGA will be 120 Kenya shillings. And that's very interesting because from William Ruto's past promises, after 6 months, in 6 months, those promises have never been kept and fulfilled. Listen to William Ruto before we proceed.
Kwanza nyinyi mnatuharibia wakati. Mulikuwa na serikali. Mukaharibu serikali. Bei ya unga ikapanda. Sasa hivi mnaongea bei ya unga imepanda. Na nyinyi you are the cause. Saa hizi tumetoa at least 230 imefika hapo karibu 180. In another 6 months itakuwa imefika 120. So nyamazeni tuwafundishe vile ya kuendesha maneno.
Yes. William Ruto is talking of 6 months. That in the next 6 months, UNGA will be 120. And looking at William Ruto and even listening to him, he seems to have a very high affinity for these 6 months. It might be possible there is something William Ruto knows about 6 months that Kenyans don't understand at all. From his previous promises and remarks about 6 months time, he never fulfilled them. We were told about the studies which were never fulfilled. And even this one, Kenyans should not waste time waiting for 6 months for UNGA to be 120. Ruto has made those remarks and he has forgotten about them. And he knows that after 1 or 2 days, Kenyans will have also have forgotten about that promise. And life continues. So Ruto immediately made those remarks in Gatundu. He forgot that he talked about UNGA being 120 after 6 months. And the funny bit about it, as he talks of UNGA being 120, Gatundu residents are clapping for him and cheering him up. They are cheering him up. We have a president who cares about our welfare. The truth of the matter, Kenyans should and must wake up. They should stop all these lies by the president. And maybe let me now act as the devil's advocate. Let's assume that he has changed and he will keep this promise. He made those remarks yesterday, Monday 23rd, January 2023. 6 months will elapse in July 23rd, 2023. And media houses and Kenyans should note this now. Ruto promised that in 6 months' time, UNGA will be 120. 6 months will be elapsing on July 23rd. If UNGA by that time will not be 120, William Ruto should be impeached because now this one is too much. We can't have a president who is continuously lying to Kenyans and Kenyans are entertaining him and cheering him up as he lies to them. The promises were made yesterday. 6 months elapses on July 23rd. Kenyans should mark that and write it down. Media houses should also write that down. If UNGA will not be 120 by that time, Ruto should be impeached. Having said that, why is William Ruto constantly, or rather consistently, lying to Kenyans? Ruto has clearly studied the psychology of Kenyans, and he knows a good majority of Kenyans are not informed. So William Ruto is just taking advantage of their naivety. He knows that a good majority are not informed. They don't know exactly what is happening. So he's taking advantage of that. And if you look at William Ruto, I strongly believe that he has identified the mountain as the bedrock of his lies. Because a good majority of Mount Kenya residents actually embraces and accepts his lies very easily. And sometimes it becomes very hard to convince these people that actually you are being lied to. I think William Ruto studied the psychology of Mount Kenya residents, and he knows they can easily be manipulated and they can easily be cheated. That's why he is lying to them and they are clapping for him. Before I conclude, Raila Odinga raised some serious issues yesterday at Kamkunji rally. If you listened to the way William Ruto responded, if you listen to the whole clip, not that just that short clip, the way Ruto responded clearly confirms he is not serious and he has no solution to the challenges Kenyans are currently facing. From that clip, he is still blaming Raila and Uhuru Kenyatta that the handshake spoiled the economy. Ruto is lying to Kenyans there because Raila was not in government. Raila has never been in government since 2013. In fact, William Ruto has been in government since 2013. This is just a continuation of William Ruto's stay in government. In fact, this is William Ruto's 11th year in government as a senior government official. This is his 11th year. And he's still talking on how Raila and Uhuru spoiled the economy. Ruto is surely lying to Kenyans here. Raila has never been in government since 2013. And the mere fact that he's bringing Uhuru and Raila to the picture confirms that this is a president who is still looking for scapegoats, for people to blame. And he finds Raila as the best person he can use as an scapegoat for him not delivering. That, is Raila Odinga. So in the absence of Raila Odinga, Ruto and his team will be politically irrelevant. Raila has to be there, or rather Ruto has to mention Raila's name for him to be relevant, which is also very unfortunate. A president should actually be a president who delivers, not a president who talks. Ruto should be talking through actions. That's what I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. As I conclude, it's a fact again that Ruto is taking Kenyans in circles. And just as I've been saying, Ruto and his team were not ready to form a government. They were not ready to rule. And this is why always they keep on changing their goalpost, blaming Raila Odinga, talking of 6 months. They were not ready to rule, not ready to form a government. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. But just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you are watching us for the very first time, but you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humble, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Any other person who want to support our channel or rather this forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. contact me through the number, or feel free to channel your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.